Hey there, this is Eric Louvier. Welcome to this episode. Let's discuss when you feel like quitting. I just really want to unpack this and dig into this because if you're an entrepreneur, if you're ambitious, if you're cursed with ambition, the cursing and the blessing of being an ambitious person, then you are amongst the small microscopic percentage of people that walk this earth. And those of us who are entrepreneurs or entrepreneurial and are ambitious and going for it, we always feel like quitting. So welcome to the club. But let's unpack this because there's things you can do and definitely some wisdom to understand when you feel like quitting. Let's just talk about quitting first. It's easy to quit. It's the easiest thing in the entire world to just quit. Just move on, just quit. Easy, give up. Quitting and giving up is comes in different flavors. You can simply just over distract yourself, or you can, enter the dimension of procrastination, or you can self-sabotage, or you can talk yourself out of things, and the grass is always greener, and you can bounce around from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, chasing new shiny objects. But quitting is very, very, very easy. But what's hard is grinding all day long. From morning till evening, and pushing yourself and making yourself continue to keep grinding and pushing forward. And then you feel like you got nothing done at the end of the night, or that you made no progress, or you made no money, or you just feel flat lost and you just feel like you failed the day, or maybe you failed the week, or maybe you failed the month or the decade. But what's hard is just getting up and doing it again the next day. Because when you get into it and you're grinding away and you're trying to be successful as an entrepreneur and you're putting out fires and you're just banging your head against the wall and you're stabbing your eye with a rusty fork, just trying to figure this stuff out, it's very easy to get discouraged. It's very easy to get disappointed or down on yourself. Self-pity, self-shame, your self-esteem and self-worth can go down. And so it's really hard to go through this difficult time of just busting through the resistance, just grinding, just working hard, trying to crack codes and solve problems and figure things out and have breakthroughs. And then at the end of the day or the end of the night, you failed and you don't feel like you got anything accomplished, and yet another day passed or another week passed and you didn't make any additional income. You're still in a rut. You're still in the hole. You're still rock bottom. You're still broke as a joke. And yet the next morning you got to go at it again. That's hard. That's very, very, very hard. And most people quit. I want to quit too when I've given it my all for years or decades or my entire life. And then I fall flat on my face, embarrassed, start feeling down on myself, self-pity, self-shame, just beating myself up. It's really hard to go through that and then turn around and keep sticking to your goal and continue to have the end in mind, continuing to have your eyes set on the prize, playing the long game, breaking through or having any kind of results at all. It's too hard. It's hard. And it's too hard for, it's too hard for 93% of the entire United States of America. I don't know about the rest of the world. I didn't look that up, but I looked up the United States of America, and 93%, listen, 93%, that's 9 out of 10 people walking around on planet Earth in the United States can't handle dealing with that discouragement and disappointment and shame and self-pity and self-rejection and rejection and constant failure. 9 out of 10 people can't handle it. It's too hot in the kitchen. They run for the hills with their tail between their legs, yapping like a little dog. They can't handle it. 93% cannot handle it. Because 93% of the United States does not own their own business. 93% of the people in the United States of America do not own their own businesses. That means only 7% own their own businesses or are entrepreneurial for a reason, a big reason. And that reason is hard. It's hard as hell. It's darn hard, okay? But easy? I'll tell you what easy is. Easy is quitting. That's the easiest thing in the world, and everyone does it. And that's why only 7% of the people out there own their own business. So if you're an entrepreneur and you own your own business, then congratulations. You should pat yourself on your shoulder and congratulate yourself, because you're amongst a small percentage of people who, for whatever reasons, can handle the hard. Because it's hard. It's very hard. What's easy is quitting. I think I have like some kind of mechanism in my brain that's like it's like, you know, some kind of messed up little trigger in my brain, some kind of like dysfunctional thing in my brain where I just keep trying. You know what I mean? Like I just keep trying. For some reason, something's defaulted in my brain, and I'm amongst that 7%, and have been that way for most of my adult life. And I think because I could get rejected, I could get my feet knocked out from underneath me, I could get rock bottoming it, and for some reason, I just got to get back on that horse again. Eventually, I may take a little break while I lick my wounds, but I end up get back on that horse. Like it's in there somewhere where I just got to keep thinking that there's something that I could figure out or solve some kind of problem or have some kind of breakthrough or, you know, crack some code. And then all of a sudden I'm back on top again, baby. Like it's really interesting because you could be on top of the world as an entrepreneur one day. Big head, thinking everything's just easy. Everything you touch turns to gold. You've got momentum. I mean, just money's just coming out your ears. Everyone loves you. Got great attention, great momentum. Life is great. It's great. Do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Like life's a party. Everything's great. And then, out of nowhere, presto, poof, you're rock bottoming it again. At least mentally. Like there's been times where I'm like, I suck. I'm terrible. It's all over. It's ended. I'm coming home. It's over. I need to go get a day job. The run has been fun, but it is now over. This past 25 years is done. I need to go get a job now. Welcome back to the real world. Back to life. Back to reality. The truth is, even though I feel like I've lost and I've failed and it's all come crashing down, I look at my bank account, I look at the income coming in, and I'm still amongst the top percentage earners in the United States of America. It's like, why am I so down on myself? And then I'm like, well, I've been doing this forever. This whole imposter syndrome creeps in. Does any of this sound familiar? Or is it just me? Am I the only one being transparent around here? Like, you go through this too, right? If you're an entrepreneur. If not, then you're not an entrepreneur yet. But quitting is easy. It's the easiest thing in the world, and everyone does it. That's why they don't own their own business. So I challenge you to embrace hard. And you know what that is? You know what hard is? Consistency. Doing it again and again and again. Like, to me, the best definition of success is doing what you said you would do long after the mood in which you said it has left you. Success or achievement, reaching your goal. Success is doing what you said you would do when it becomes hard. Success is doing what you said you would do long after the mood in which you said it has left you. Because anyone can be motivated. Any idiot can be motivated. Then you got a motivated idiot. But anybody can be motivated. Motivation is temporary. Motivation is temporary. It only lasts for a moment. And then hard sets in. And that's when most people quit. So motivation is temporary. Drive is forever. Or that little mechanism in my brain that keeps me going, whatever that is, that is where success is found. So success is doing what you said you would do. Not when you were motivated, long after motivation has left you, and it's now become hard. You should be able to see hard staring right at you, eye to eye, and just go for it. Okay? Just plow right into hard. Embrace hard. Hard is standing in you and your family's lives way. It's getting in the way. It's a barrier to a better life, to achievement. But even when you do reach that pinnacle of success and achievement, watch out, because winter's coming. We're always in different seasons, and you're never an end product. This is a journey, and you got to fall in love with the process. Don't fall in love with the end result, because you're never going to get there. You may have your ladder up against the wrong house, and you finally get up to the very top, and you're like, what? I'm miserable. So we are not ever a finished product. This is a journey. So fall in love. Fall in love with the journey. Fall in love with the processes. And embrace hard. Hard is the resistance. I call it the resistance, the enemy, the resistance. And resistance is everywhere on planet Earth. It's in every nook and cranny. It's everywhere that you look if you allow it. So when you are trying and you're out there grinding away, your mind's going to want to protect you. Your subconscious mind, your mind, whatever you want to call it, is going to try to protect you. And so that resistance will toss out a little bit of doubt into your mind. It will slightly try to get your attention, kind of subtly at first. But this resistance will just kind of nudge you a little bit. I mean, you've been grinding away. You're on fire. You're banging your head against the wall. You're grinding away. And then all of a sudden, this thought just pops in your head. What if? And that tiny little microscopic spark of a thought is something like, what if this is a waste of time? What if this doesn't work anymore? AI's changed everything. This could be dead. Coaching is dead now. Agency services are dead now. Courses are dead now. Software is dead now. The internet is dead now. Jobs are dead now. The world is dead, right? Everyone's thinking that. But it's really easy to start going down that rabbit hole. And that little tiny microscopic spark of a thought that's negative, that is what if? What if you're doing the wrong thing? Then all of a sudden that one little tiny microscopic thought starts to turn into a wildfire, a bunch of weeds in your brain, right? In your mind. Because then you start to see what you're looking for. As soon as your brain switches from being on fire, excited, motivated, to, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe this is a waste of time. Then you start finding it. You see a post from Guru Ricky Bobby. He posted on Facebook this morning that this agency you're trying to do is a complete waste of time. Or that coaching program that you're looking to set up is a complete waste of time. Coaching's dead. Or running Facebook ads is dead. Or sending emails is dead. And on and on and on. So you start to find what you're looking for. And then your mind starts to go that direction. And then pretty soon, 55% of your thoughts are more, and then it tips over, right? Like the seesaw tips over. And now you're thinking more negatively about this direction than positively. Then it becomes almost a slam dunk that you're going to quit. So you have to fight that resistance every single day, sometimes hourly, to stay in the game, to stay in the fight, to keep pressing forward, to keep getting back on the horse, keep dusting yourself off, keep getting embarrassed, keep going through fears of ridicule, fears of success, fears of failure. Keep plowing through despite your friends and your family or anyone else who are naysayers telling you it's not going to work, including Guru Ricky Bobby and everyone else on the socials, because you're going to find what you're looking for. But if you put blinders on and you keep trucking along forward intelligently, you'll start to look for reasons to quit. Even subconsciously, more and more reasons start to show up. It's kind of like this. Like, if you're focused on putting blinders on and moving forward, you're going to find more and more reasons to succeed. But if you put blinders on in the negative direction, you're going to find more and more reasons to quit. It's kind of like the algorithm, right? Like the Facebook or the socials algorithm out there. Like if you're looking up air conditioning, you're going to start seeing the air conditioning ads, right? And then you're going to see air conditioning posts and air conditioning companies everywhere. And it's the same with the resistance right now in your brain. You could be thinking, I'm not sure if I'm doing the right type of business. Maybe my time would be spent doing something else. Maybe something else is easier. Maybe this is dead. And when you start thinking like that, you're going to see what you're looking for. And the algorithm, the universe, the God, the whatever, planet Earth is going to start, the trees, whatever you want to look at, is going to start sharing with you what you're looking for, what you're thinking of. So you might start thinking doubt and fears, and more fears are going to show up until your mind shifts away from plowing forward to, well, quitting, cutting bait, and moving on to the next shiny object that's catching your desires. The grass is always greener. Look, there's a squirrel. There's another shiny object. Maybe this is a better way to earn. Next thing you know is a year turns into a decade, and you've been spinning your wheels chasing all kinds of different shiny objects for 10 years or more. And nothing has ever broken through, and nothing has ever gotten you unstuck, and nothing has ever gotten you to where you're trying to get to in the first place. But the grass is always going to be greener. Maybe there's a better way to earn money. Maybe this is a better use of my time. Maybe I should just stick to a day job, not even try this business and just quit. I'll be happier. Maybe I should not sell this. And I should sell something easier, something more hot, something more in demand, something easier to sell. And then you quit. Done. Over. Quitting is easy. Quitting is very, very, very easy. Sticking to one thing is hard. But 10% good at a lot of different things is not good enough. So if you're 10% good at a lot of different things, it's not going to produce pay dirt for you. You have to be 90% good at one thing, one system. So instead of going a mile wide and only an inch deep, it's better to go a mile deep and an inch wide. Like, get into the guts of the one thing that you're trying to do and master it. Become obsessed with it. Become militant with it. And don't let anyone or anything persuade you otherwise. Because if you just look over in that direction, you're going to find the resistance. And it is trying to get you to quit. So don't do that. Stick to it. Consistency is what wins. When most people would quit, you need to keep going. Because then you start leaving people behind. And pretty soon, the only people left are the 7%ers, the people that also own their own business and who are also on the same boat as you, who are also going through these same things that you go through, fighting the same resistance, the same thoughts in their heads, the same grind that they're going through. That's where the pot of gold is at, my friend. It's on the other end of consistency and sticking to it. So wake up each day and just keep going. Fall in love with the process. Don't get so caught up on the end result that you beat yourself up, you shame yourself, and you never get anywhere and you quit too easily. But if you're in love with the process, you're going to do it anyway, and the results will ultimately show up. So listen, you're not a finished product. You never will be. This is a journey. Life is a journey. Business is a journey. So fall in love with that journey. Stick to it. Don't quit. He gone.